Moment, but first we want to make sure that you're prepared when you head to the polls today.
We continue our team coverage this morning. NBC 15's Megan Gannon live from one of the polling places in Mobile this morning. Megan, you got some really important information for us.
A lot of important information that voters are going to need to know today if they plan on going out and voting in this runoff election. So I am at one of the polling locations in Mobile County. It's just one of 88 polling precincts that we have here in the county. So first things you need to know is that polls are going to open up at 7 o'clock this morning. So we got about 2 hours until polling locations are going to open up, and they're going to stay open until 7 p.m. tonight. So you have a 12-hour span from the time that polling locations open until they close to make sure you head out and get your ballot cast in this election. After that, you need to know where you need to go to vote. So like I said, I'm at one of 88 precincts here in Mobile County. So if you do not know where you need to go to vote, it's based off of your address that you put on your registration form to be able to vote in the state of Alabama. So if you're not sure where you need to go to vote, you can head to our website. It's going to be under the Find It section in our website, under the Station tab, under the Find It section, a really easy platform that you can use to find out where you need to go to be able to vote in today's election. All you got to do is plug in your address, and it's going to calculate that for you and tell you where you need to go in the county to be able to vote in this election. After that, going to the polling precinct where you need to go, once you find out where you need to go, you're going to need to have some things on hand to make sure you can vote. You're going to need to have some form of a photo ID. So if you take a look at your screen right here, here's some common examples of what you can have on you to be able to make sure that you can cast your ballot today. A valid Alabama's driver's license, a valid Alabama photo voter ID card, a valid state issue license, a federal license, a valid military license. These are just a couple examples that you can have. But again, you need to have a valid photo ID on hand to be able to hand to the polling people that are working at those precincts to be able to cast your ballot today. And if you're not sure, if you have some sort of photo ID, but it's not any of the ones you saw listed on your screen, again, you can head over to our website, click on the Station tab, go to the Find It section, and we have a list of all of the forms that will be accepted at polling precincts. And there are things, like I said, from an easy valid state license to if you work or if you're an employee or even a student at a state or private university in the state of Alabama, you can use that as well. As long as it has your picture on it and your name, you're going to be okay. And then the other thing that you need to pay attention to for today is if you voted in the primary election for this special Senate election, if you voted in the Democratic Party, though, you will not be able to participate in today's election. It's only going to be if you voted Republican, you're going to be able to vote today because it is the Republican runoff for this special Senate election. Again, I want to make sure that that's clear. In that primary, if you voted for in the Democratic Party, you will not be able to vote today because today is the Republican runoff. So I do want to make sure that that is clear this morning. Again, 7 to 7 polls are open. Make sure you know where you're going. That's the biggest misconception. People think that they can just, go wherever to vote. That's the biggest thing you got to know this morning is where you need to go to be able to vote. Again, head to our website, mynbc15.com. Click on the Station tab. You're going to find it under the Find It section. It's all a really simple and easy process. And again, if you missed any of this, it's all on our website. Just make sure you know when and where to go today. Reporting in Mobile, Megan Gannon, NBC 15.